This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Temple Owls and the Navy Midshipmen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. About to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This quarterback, part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Temple's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Motion from the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Hartman. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. shotgun the gun. It's McMillan. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. Give to the fullback. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of fourth down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Second down, going to throw it. Time to take a shot. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running inside. It's Morrow. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. Across the 25, he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Straight ahead, it's Morrow. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Drives inside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Ready, go! They'll try to get it in with the run. They were all over it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Navy offense, ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Comes down, it's Cruz. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Burrowing for yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will. Punted away. Makes a catch at the 10. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Cuts it upfield. It's Morrow. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Right side, it's Mitchell. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Dropping back, it's Boykin. Buying time to his right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Temple! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play fake. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off. Jukes his way for more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Owls line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to establish the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 10 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blunt. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Boykin. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside. It's Blunt. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blunt. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that is a huge conversion. Third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, down here on the Temple sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the pocket, it's Boykin. Moving out to the right. Finds his target. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Drops back on 1st down. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Left side is Green. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Temple lines up quickly. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Down he goes. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Look out! Touchdown Owls! And the route is on.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Midshipman to break the seal on the final period with a 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Sees an alley.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air, it's Hartman. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Turns it upfield. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll run downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the fullback. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you kind of thought in that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Now the pitch. Nice move to keep running. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air. It's Hartman. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Driving forward, it's Robinson. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They give it back to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Dumps it to the back. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, midshipman. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense, and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Wants to throw. It's Boykin. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. With the run on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight.
Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And here comes the Navy offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field is Hartman. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, they're